Everyone, my name is Gyanendra Kumar. I am biology educator in India, and in this video we are going to discuss about viruses. Just for saving time, I have written some information, student. So the viruses, viruses are not classified under five kingdom classification. R.H. Whitaker, great scientist, he classified this whole living world in the five kingdom. What was that five kingdom, students? Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plantia, Animalia. But he did not kept these three organisms, okay, virus, viroid and prions, under this five kingdom classification. Why? Because he did not consider this all organism as a living organism. Okay, what are the example of viruses, student? Have I hope you know you know that the common cold, this common flu disease caused by influenza virus. So it's example of virus that's causing common flu everywhere. And we are living time of COVID-19. This COVID-19, this disease caused by a virus that is mixture of two viruses: SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome virus, and then coronavirus 2. So this COVID-19 is caused by this virus, SARS-CoV-2 virus, right? When scientists studied, they find it that this virus, have not cellular structure. That's why we're not classifying into the living organisms, right? And when scientists studied, they find it that virus can be crystallized. Why? Because most of the part of the virus is protein. Now there was a scientist name was Dmitry Ivanovsky. He recognized that virus, there are some microorganisms which are causing mosaic disease in tobacco plant, right? So as these organisms were causing mosaic disease in tobacco plant, so he given that name to that organism, tobacco mosaic virus. Yeah, tobacco mosaic virus, right? And further study it was finded that viruses are smaller than the bacteria. Why? The filter which cannot cross by the bacteria, it was observed that it was easily crossing by the viruses. One more scientist, M.W. Besring, he demonstrated that extract from the plant, he actually taken tobacco plant and then he made one extract, right? He crushed and make extract, and when he applied the same extract to the other tobacco plant, he observed that mosaic disease was transferred to the other plant also. So he concluded that surely some organisms are there which are transferring to the another organism, another plant actually. Now W.M. Stanley shows that viruses could crystallize, and crystals are largely protein. That means viruses can crystallize like protein. So major part of the viruses are protein only, students. Okay, so these are historical background that is not much important for you, but we have to understand that all viruses without any exception, they are obligate parasites. Completely they depend on living organisms. Like they will infect living plant cell, they will infect animal cell, maybe they will infect bacteria, they will survive them, they will hijack the whole host machinery and they will use it. So if you will see any virus, they will survive only and only living cell. Now virus have basically two part. First part is protein coat part and another part is nucleic acid. Like see, I am trying to draw a diagram of the virus. So virus have, this is what minimum criteria. Virus have protein coat. See here I am drawing here one protein coat. Every virus have one protein coat, and inside that protein coat any kind of genetic material present. Possibly this genetic material is RNA and it can be DNA also. So virus have two type of genetic material. Maybe virus genetic material is RNA. If genetic material is RNA, we will call that virus RNA virus. If genetic material is DNA, we will call that virus DNA virus, right? This protein coat of the virus is called capsid. is called capsid. Capsid. Now in this capsid, units of capsid, can you see many units here, small units like you see here, like this. These small units are called capsomer. Capsomer is small unit of capsid, which will protect their genetic material. Now this two type of genetic material, either it can be RNA or it can be DNA. If it is RNA, we'll call it RNA virus. If it is DNA, DNA virus. But no virus have both genetic material. Now what are the examples? Guys, in India, according to NCERT book, that is government authorized book in India. So they have given that book, example is given, tobacco mosaic virus and then bacteriophage. Guys, this tobacco mosaic virus causes mosaic disease in the tobacco plant, and this virus have helical symmetry, guys, right? And this virus genetic material is RNA. Single stranded RNA is genetic material in virus, tobacco mosaic virus, and it have total 2130 capsomer, which are uniting and forming one capsid. 95% of the virus is protein and 5% part is RNA. Yeah. If you'll see the bacteriophage, guys, if you'll see this bacteriophage are those viruses who infect bacteria. I am writing here, they causes infection in bacteria. In bacteria, that's why we are calling them bacteriophage. Example, we have many example of bacteriophage, like we have a bacteriophage that is 5174 bacteriophage. 5174 bacteriophage, right? Bacteriophage have generally double-stranded DNA, but we have many exceptions also. Like I have one bacteriophage that is QB bacteriophage. This QB bacteriophage genetic material is single-stranded RNA. Single-stranded RNA. 5174 bacteriophage genetic material is single-stranded DNA. Yeah, single-stranded DNA. I am clearing again, is single-stranded DNA, right? So these are the two example of different viruses. So we have many more example of viruses also, but again that all viruses we have divided into two types. First, the virus which are RNA virus, their genetic material is RNA. Second one is DNA virus, whose genetic material is DNA, right? RNA virus example, all kind of coronaviruses are RNA virus. All kind of retroviruses are RNA virus. Reoviruses are RNA virus. These are all viruses used to infect animals. DNA virus example, have you heard herpes virus causes sexual transmitted disease? Yeah, herpes virus is DNA virus. Pox viruses are DNA virus. Papilloma virus, DNA virus. Parvovirus, DNA virus. Guys, parvovirus have single stranded DNA. Isn't it amazing thing? Right? So in this viruses only single stranded DNA or double stranded RNA, that all kinds of exceptions are possible. And we have like this only, like animals only, they are also example of animal viruses only. Animal viruses means they will infect animals. Okay, we have many example of plant viruses also. As for example, I told you tobacco mosaic virus. Tobacco mosaic virus used to infect plant, so they are example of plant virus. We have many other example also, like I have a virus banana bunchy top virus. It causes bunchy top disease in banana, and it's have genetic material DNA. Yes. Then we have more example. One more example. Cauliflower mosaic virus, whose genetic material is DNA. Okay. Then tomato leaf curl virus, genetic material DNA. Papaya ring spot virus, this genetic material RNA. Right? So there can be different type of plant viruses, can be different type of animal viruses, but any virus, they have two part genetic material, that is RNA or DNA plus capsid. Okay, so this is what about viruses for NEET exam. Remaining we will see in next video. Bye.